Yo.
Alright, y'all ready, y'all?
Yeah, we ready.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. What's going on? How was everyone's week and stuff?
Oh, it was good, man. Just shoveled some snow. How about you, Sedale?
Shoveling the driveway, ran out of salt and everything.
Well, you should have put one of them salt him up in the driveway.
Did you just beat yourself out?
Yeah, I do my own bleeps. Like, yo.
What about you, Ashley?
It was good. Just adulting, parent life, mom life.
Okay.
Good week,
Okay.
though.
What about you, Mr. Florida man?
Listen, you already know. No snow on this side, nothing but sunshine. I mean,
All right, well, let's get right into it since we got, a special guest today. So, but let's welcome Opposing Perspectives Podcast. I'm your host, Sedale.
and James, of course.
Hey, James, of course, that's it. Just James. No,
James, of course, y'all know to
no
follow
low
me.
life, no low
Listen,
life.
y'all
Mr.
already
Mr.
know.
Ralph's favorite in the whole 9
Listen, I
yards.
was just about to say, y'all know on
I was
IG.
giving you the chance to go.
You're right. It's Ralph's favorite on IG. Ralph's with an S favorite. You know what I'm saying?
You can
Polo Forever 77 on Twitter if you play that way too.
Okay. Well, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on our YouTube channel, Opposing Perspectives Podcast. I would like to introduce our host, which is Ashley of Pretty Chills.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, we're here at her massage studio here,
In Philadelphia.
and she's here to tell us about her business.
Yes, I have a holistic therapy business. We deal with massage therapy, cryotherapy, gua sha, cupping, and extreme stretching. So come check us out.
That's dope. That's dope. But I would like to get into, before you got into massage therapy, can you give us a background of who you are, where you from?
Born in South Jersey. I've been doing massage therapy now for 20 years. I initially wanted to go into psychology, but that wasn't my path. So this was another form of therapy. Last year I got into the cryo. So everything still deals with helping, healing, and, just overall wellness and positive energy.
Can you elaborate on what cryotherapy is?
Cryotherapy is just another word for cold therapy. It's been used for forever. Any athlete, you'll either tell them to take an ice bath or put an ice pack on it or something like that. It's just another form of cold therapy. It's just faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start your own business, Ashley?
I started my own business almost 20 years ago once I got out of massage school. It's been on and off, but I started going full throttle in it like in 2015. I introduced, like I said, cryotherapy last year by way of ATL Chill in Atlanta. So it was just another way to just kind of, again, find another way to help people faster and more efficiently, so.
Awesome.
But what inspired me, was just being able to work for myself and not have to work for anybody else and do really what I enjoyed doing, which was helping people and, trying to make lives better in my own little way.
Okay. That's amazing. How did you connect with Darren Swift, father of DeAndre Swift, running back of the Philadelphia Eagles?
My friend Tiffany that lives in Atlanta, she's from Jersey as well, but she was telling me about him a little while ago, and I kind of, procrastinated. And then one day she said, I'm coming to Jersey. I'm going to take you to go meet Swift. I said, all right. And I gave him a massage on a Saturday, and he said, can you start Monday? So I said, all right. So I thought I was getting a room in a gym, but he gave me a whole studio. So I'm just grateful. They say, be careful what you ask for, right? Just grateful.
I'm curious, how do you navigate the challenges launching and growing your massage cryotherapy business?
The challenges are really just trying to keep up with social media. I'm very old school, so I'm more like skilled oriented. The whole marketing and advertising and so on and so forth is new to me. So that has been the most challenging part of it because social media is definitely a job in itself.
Right.
And then trusting my brand with someone else who may not care as much is it's just hard. But you know, it's a passion of mine, so I'm not going to give up on it.
No, most definitely, you can't give
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I also want to say I made a mistake that I did not introduce our other guest. We have a for a second round, and I'm known for doing this. I did this on the last episode, but for a second round, we have one of the Embroidery Brothers, Joe, in the building.
How you doing?
And I want to thank you for taking the time out to come with us as well too.
Appreciate it.
Picasso's a thread, and don't forget.
Joe gonna
watch
cuss
their
me.
episode.
He gonna cuss me out after this.
Nah, I ain't gonna cuss you out. It's all good, you know.
He just gonna
People make mistakes.
Right.
You know.
That's how you recover from those mistakes. That matter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask Ashley, as far as certain challenges, what is the main challenge that what's your most challenge that you focus on right now?
The most challenging is social media for me.
For you?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Why is that a challenge?
Again, I'm very old school. I just rather focus on my skill, but the whole I gotta make sure I post and reels and content, all that. I mean, it's exhausting.
So you talk about social media, Ashley. Like, what are some of the strategies you found effective when marketing your brand?
Honestly, for me, word of mouth. So I don't give. If I'm not feeling it, I won't give a massage. I will definitely cancel. I don't believe in I don't know if can I curse?
This is your business interview. So.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to have anything. So I won't. If I'm not feeling it and it's not quality, I won't do it. I'm big on energies and stuff like that. So word of mouth for me is everything. That's where I get most of my clientele. Social media helps, but most of my business, especially during the pandemic, I thrived in the pandemic through word of mouth. So.
How do you deal with the day-to-day challenges of being a business owner and then balancing family?
I have to smile and keep going.
Smile and keep going?
Literally, every day.
Let me see that smile.
Smile and keep going, because it's hard.
You're married to your business.
Yeah, and I think it would be different if, like, my daughter's 4 and she's a little delayed. So I think it would be different if I didn't have a child, or if I did it when my child was older, or if I did it before she was born, starting this. But I mean, I feel guilty every day, every single day.
Well, I feel like being an entrepreneur is really no start. You got to start. There's no there's no waiting. It's nobody like waiting there with just to shoot a gun saying, "Oh yeah, the race started." You got to just dive in and go.
And that's what it is, though.
And then running a business. If the business can run you, or you could be an overseer of the business. That is two different types of ways of running your business. Yeah. Because you got a lot of people that own businesses that don't even know how to run anything in their business. They just overseers,
right?
And put the right people in position.
What do you think holds people back from starting their own business?
Scared. I'm honest. I've been asked that a couple times. Like, even with trying different things, I'm like, truth be told, I'm scared with a lot of stuff. I know it's not a 2024 thing to say, but I mean, that's the truth.
Fear blocks blessings.
I think the first thing you got to do, I mean, what you're doing is being honest with yourself. You're recognizing I am scared, so now you know what the problem is and how to tackle that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, when he asked, like, you smile and I don't want to say fake it till you make, but the smiling and kind of woo-sign moment to moment is the only thing that at times gets through.
Well, you know what, Ashley? Everybody who's a pro was a beginner at one point, and a paycheck kills dreams.
Yeah.
You know?
I've had people, like I said, my goal was to retire by 45. I was able to leave a job that I was at for 16 years at 35. So it was 10 years, before my goal, but it wasn't planned. So obviously the plan changed a lot of other things, but No,
that's dope.
Yeah.
Can you share any misconceptions about the massage industry or starting your own business or the chirotherapy business?
Well, the cryotherapy, the whole thing, Pretty Chill period, is just holistic. So all of the cryo, the massage, the stretching, everything is about holistic wellness. The misconception of massage itself is, the whole parlor situation, the sexual.
Happy endings.
Yes. Well, everyone has a happy ending, but it's not in the. It's not in the.
But I think your happy endings is different. Like you
Yeah.
good at what you do, so you leave happy.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Everybody just trying to lead pretty chill.
Yeah,
Everybody just trying
leave
to be
pretty
pretty
chill.
chill after this. All right?
Yes.
Just trying to be happy in the end.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And go home, have your own happy ending.
Yes, and there you go. So the misconceptions about massage are that, the sexual happy endings, and people culturally think that only a certain group of people have a monopoly on massage, and a lot of the times they don't even know what they're doing. They just, people assume. So you can actually leave there more injured than, when you came.
Wow.
And what was the second part of that question?
No, that was it.
No, that was it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you got it. I was just
Yeah, you
going
got
to
it.
ask you, can you share some client experiences that showcase the positive impact of you combining both massage and cryotherapy?
Oh, absolutely. I work with Olympic gold medalists, actually boxers. I work,
Boxers?
I work with a lot of athletes, like high-profile athletes. I work with even like amateur and even just the youth. The combination period is just especially culturally, like with Black people, like with our youth, we have our kids just working like machines, where we don't teach them like how to take care of their body. It's just they're workhorses until when they get of a certain age and their bodies start to deteriorate or injuries start catching up to them. There's nothing that's preventative at all. So with this, especially with the younger ones that I do now, like they love the stretching, they love the cryo, they love the cupping, they love the massage after everything, and it's not just a luxury, it's a necessity. So I try to make things affordable to where I'm not breaking their parents' banks, but that they're able to care for their children.
Well, I got something to say about that. If the parents start teaching their kids to be a boss instead of an employee, the things will change.
That's
real.
true. A lot of the times it's educating the parents as well, because we keep forgetting that if they don't know, they don't know.
Right.
They can't teach. So with the parents, when they do come, they never even thought about that. And honestly, that was brought to me by the Pilates lady, Nicole. She was taught by the actual person who invented Pilates about that. And she was telling me, I was like, you know what? I never thought about that. Like, these kids are in Pee-wee and they're 5 and 6 years old, and we tell them to perform.
Yeah.
To work
And that's
and
it.
To listen, to
we
take
don't
orders.
we don't give them massages, but my youngest client is 3.
Yeah.
And he had tension and everything, and my client's parent was like, "Oh my God, are they stressed?" I was like, "Yeah." We think about stress because we're adults in a different way, but truth be told, like, these kids are going into a world they don't know anything about.
Right.
We're just, it's one of those old things, like, kids are seen and not heard, and they have their own sets of stressors. So, they're going into Pee-wee at sports, and they're told to perform, but they're not told to take care of their bodies. They're not eating right. They're not stretching. They're not working out. They're not. What are they doing?
Right.
They're working until they break down like a machine.
Well, you got to think about it. How many times have you left a job and your boss or employer is upset that you left the job?
Yeah.
100%.
Wage slave.
They're not happy that you progressed and moved on to
Of
something
course
better
not.
a lot of times. But
Why?
They're upset.
College is made for you to be an employee, because if you got a room full of bosses, who's gonna be the workers?
Right.
So you don't believe in college at all?
I mean, college is just designed for you to be an employee
I
for a
think-
big operation until you step out of that line and decide you want to take the risk on yourself. And
Let's stay on that. Ashley, what do you think about college?
I think it depends on the profession.
Right.
Like, if certain things require college, then yes. I'm not big on college. I'm big on, truthfully, skill. If you need college for a certain skill, then fine. If not, then I don't believe it's for you. I just think you have to know what you want to do.
James, you went to college. What do you think?
I didn't finish college, but
But
I'm
you
a
went. You
believer.
had the experience. You went.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that, like, kind of like what Ashley said, But it's like you can't just not say it's not for you without trying it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give it an opportunity, and depending on the profession that you're in, you may
Right.
need that college degree to get to the next level. per
Yeah.
se.
I mean, because
I think
sorry.
with college, you just got to be no, you're fine. You just got to have a plan. It's really about planning about what you want to do and knowing what you're going to go into it for.
It's an expensive plan.
and
I
is.
agree.
yeah, because my thing is, again, if you don't know, then you don't know. And yes, if you're unsure, then yes, you should try it to see if you're exposed to different things. I think everything is about your upbringing and your experience.
People who
Per-
fail to plan to fail.
Right. And personally,
True.
like growing up, I wasn't shielded from a lot of things. So some people they do grow up and they can't do this, they can't do that, they can't explore this. They're very,
Sheltered.
they're very sheltered in a sense. So I think college for people like that is needed so they can experience some sort of independence and stuff like that. But
Let me ask you this. So, for the college individual who wants to go ahead and drop right out of school and get into massage therapy, what is some
I think that would
what
be
are some
stupid.
what are some hidden gems?
That's stupid.
But there's some who say college is not for me.
Right.
I
and
I
and
wanna
I got
go
the
in and do
hands of
something
God, so I'm
Yeah,
ready.
I got Ashley hands. My hands
Right.
is pretty
Yeah,
chill.
I got Ashley hands.
I think it'll be good.
Well, if you have Ashley hands, no, I'm just joking. I don't think anybody should do anything that they don't personally. I believe in taking risks, but I believe in taking smart risk. Like, don't just jump out the window and you're not sure if there's a safety net there. I don't believe being reckless. I'm not a believer in that. For me, I was in college for psychology. I spoke to different psychiatrists at the psychiatric hospital that I worked at. And for what I was trying to do, that was the best option for me. I wasn't able to be as hands-on. If I decided to be a psychiatrist, I wasn't going to be able to be as hands-on as I would have liked to be with my clients. So it's one of those things why, when you're in school, they make sure that you do a clinical. Because it's one thing to do the textbook, and it's another thing to go into the field, and it's like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. So that's kind of where I was at with it. Being in school and being in the field working at a hospital, I'm like, this is not what I want to do. So massage, truthfully, has been able to be more rewarding than being at a psych hospital
That's real.
for me.
I want to
Money,
ask.
truth be told, money comes. Like, money, if that's your only goal for everything, I mean, it is what it is. But truthfully, now,
No money grabs.
I mean, truthfully, people are millionaires off of massage. Just being honest, like, you don't have to really work a lot. It's your business, like just like any business.
So why did you say that the person who wants to drop out of school to become a millionaire in massage business that would be stupid?
Because if you're just dropping out without being planned, like I said, you have to take a calculated risk. Like if you're just doing it,
Yeah.
like I'm just going to be a therapist. Like for not for nothing, but for black men, it may not be the smartest thing to do. It depends on who you are. You have to really evaluate and study and research and see if that's what you want to do. If it is, then go for it. I don't
But
think
so
anything's wrong.
what you're saying, Ashley, and I want to pose this to you and Joe, as business owners. It takes a certain type of person to bet on themselves and chase their passion. I think most people are afraid of failure more so than anything, which is why you have people that don't start businesses or should start businesses. Right?
Well, that's just like.
Oh no, I was just gonna say you guys are in a select class of individuals, right? And I would just like you to just like briefly touch on betting on yourself and the benefit of chasing your passion or your dream, succession and failure.
I mean, if you dive in something thinking that everything is going to be pretty, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You gotta like really do your homework and know the dark rooms, the gray areas. That way you're prepared for anything that's going to come your way. And I really do believe that being a business owner is a lot more financial freedom, and you move at your own pace, and you ain't got like. It's different when you work for somebody. You become like a wage slave. You know, they give you a little slice of the pie, whereas though that energy could have been used into doing something that you want to do. And it kills your dream because when they spank you so hard, right? When you go home, you're so tired. You got to deal with the family, or if you got kids, you got to be dealing with all that. So you ain't really got no time to invest into what you want to do, or so. It's just I believe if you haven't failed, you never tried.
Yeah.
So you gotta. I'd rather go in and say that I did it than be old and say that I never did it. So you got to do it while you're young and just go at it because the opportunity is here. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. So if you choose to go wake up, rush, brush your teeth, sit in traffic, and go sit there for a little slice of the pie, go for it. But if you want the whole pie, dive in and get the whole pie.
Right.
Yeah.
The bakery's open.
And even if you're sitting in, and that's the thing,
always
like
refer to food.
when people
Yeah.
say that, it's like even if you're sitting in traffic, like if you have a dream, nobody says it's supposed to happen overnight. If it takes you 10 years to start something, who cares? I mean, it took you 10 years, but you did your research. This is what you want to do. This is your passion. I mean, you're gonna do it. It's not. I feel like a lot of the times, especially now with social media, everybody makes things seem like it's microwavable results, and you don't see the struggle. Everybody sees the glitz part, and it's like it's a lot of downtime and things that are more discouraging than anything. Like, truth be told, like it's more discouraging moments than good moments.
Yeah. I believe you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
But yeah,
Facts.
And if you live behind fear, you're gonna kill your dreams. Why are you in fear when we are here for a certain amount of time?
right.
What are you scared of?
Exactly.
You scared of somebody else's pain? Their pain is not my problem.
Hold up, because I'm
You
scared
know,
sometimes.
I'm just saying, like, you can't be scared. You gotta just jump, do it,
Well, you can be scared as long as you don't let that fear control you.
man.
You know what I
You
mean?
gotta be fearless. You
And I
gotta walk
think
in a
that
room like you the
eventually
CEO.
Yeah, and that comes, I think, I'm trying to get to your point, but yeah,
It just
eventually, but like, yeah, like, especially starting out, like, you're scared for the most part all the time.
the only thing they're gonna do is tell you yes, no, judge you.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, you gotta walk in there like you delivering. You gotta believe in what you're doing for them to believe in it. And if you don't believe in it, they're not gonna believe in it. And you talking to total strangers,
yeah,
you know. So like, it's just like, go at it.
yeah.
And you know your deliverance. When you know your deliverance and know what you deliver, like, and you don't overpromise and underdeliver, you're gonna go in and attack anything that you want. And you know, sometimes it's just, I think it's delays. That's what kills a lot of us too. Like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it this time, or I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Procrastination.
Yeah, procrastination, that kills dreams too. So you really gotta be like, let's start, let's get at it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with all of that.
yeah,
You know, you definitely just got to go after whatever you can do and try to be the best at whatever you try to do.
absolutely.
And you just got to keep trying.
Yeah.
Last question that I want to get back to, focus on you, Ashley. What is next? Is this it? Is this what you? Is this your climax? This is where you're going to stay at, or are you plan on progressing from this?
No, I plan on progressing. Whether it's real estate, whether it's just investing in small companies and just trying to, my thing is I'm big on creating. So this is a stepping stone for me. But it's not about me. I don't know who said it, and it could have been a random person, but like, if you're the only person that's, prospering, then doesn't really mean anything. Like, I want my family, I want my friends, I want everybody to be, even if it's not a boss, to be well. Like, just to be overall well and happy with their life. I want their kids, everybody. Like, that's it.
They gotta want it too.
Right. Well, that's what I'm finding
And if
out.
they don't want it, then they're going to drown you. It's like you rowing a boat. They back there drilling holes.
Yeah.
Ashley,
Yeah.
would you ever consider holding classes for massage therapy for up and coming, therapists, so on and so forth?
Yeah, that was presented to me years ago. It's a couple different classes that I'm looking into now that I want to teach, but again, it is a fear thing that I have to work through. But
got
yes, Yes.
It's got it.
Thank you.
Do you see yourself opening up more locations of Pretty Chill?
I don't know.
I think
That's
that's
coming.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
coming.
know because like I think we were talking about that the last time. Like when your name is attached to something, especially if the misconception is sexual pleasure or
Right.
whatever,
Right.
like and somebody does some inappropriate stuff, then my brand is tarnished. Like I maybe I have to work through that because you know what I'm saying.
Nah,
like,
you gonna train them, Ashley. You
yeah,
gonna
but
train
even
them,
if they're
and then they
trained
gonna
and
be.
they say my client massages him and he
Yeah, I
says,
feel what
"Oh,
you're
she
saying.
touched me inappropriately," or "He touched me inappropriately," or whatever.
Right.
But what if he leave Pretty Chill? What if he leave
don't
Pretty
know.
Chill? Like,
Like,
Nah.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
gonna-
Now they're not gonna go after the
Yeah, they're going after
worker.
the
They're
owner.
gonna go after
Facts.
me, and I'm like,
nah,
you
I'll
know,
be
so
coming
that
back.
kind of stuff is kind of
Nah, it
like.
ain't going down. It
I'll
ain't
be
going
setting
down.
up another appointment. Yeah, we
That's
get
what's up.
a week. We get a full week.
Well, I want to thank you, Ashley, for doing this interview
Yes,
and
thank you.
No problem.
letting us be able to build with you and everything.
Yeah.
Any closing statements? Anybody you want to shout out?
Check out Opposing Perspectives podcast
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
love.
and
That's love.
Embroidery Brothers.
Hey,
Yes.
and
Ashley,
Picasso's a trade.
Yes.
Tell them where you're located. Give them
I'm
the
located
address.
3501 Janey Street in Philadelphia, PA. I'm an extension or in partnership with Swift Fit
Oh, yes.
and Swift Culture.
okay.
But yes, I also do mobile. I go to people's homes and stuff like that or establishments. But
Do you?
this is where my studio is. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Joe, go ahead. Shout your brand out.
All right, so I'm Joe, Embroidery Brothers. We Picasso's of Thread. You can check us out on IG, Google. It's Embroidery Brothers, and you see our work is phenomenal. It speaks for itself.
Facts.
Any closing statements, James?
Yeah, just follow me on IG, but more importantly, go like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Opposing Perspectives. Make sure you follow Ashley on Pretty Chills, follow Embroidery Brothers. Look out for the episode and more to come. I appreciate y'all, though.
Amen.
Thank you. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Peace out.
We did it, y'all. Another episode.